Select Williams Live Uganda webale kundaba ene YouTube channel yange era ebisere bisingo budde malamu njogera ku bitone emirimu gye bitone n'aboolesa ebitone creative and performing arts. Hello everyone, this is Select Williams Live Uganda. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Nabatangira mbalamusiza nnyo ku YouTube channel yange Select Williams Live Uganda. Olunaku lwa leero nzizene episode egenda okubeera ennyimpi ddala naye nga yemu ku series zengenda okukola nga zoogera ku creative and performing arts, ku artists, brands, products and services they ba offering ku YouTube channel eno. Era nga olunaku lwa leero mainly entandikwa egenda kubeera very simple. Waliwo abantu nze ng'omuntu 10 bendowooza nti nga balamu, abantu 10 nga balamu mu creative and performing arts, nga ndowooza nti bankizo nnyo bwe kituuka ku nze nga bwe ngenze mbanyumirwa mu music waabwe. So ngenda kusooka mmenya abantu abo 10. Of course nja kukola songwriters, nja kukola best songs, 10 songs n'ebirala bingi nnyo. Sometime back I talked about my personal life, a journey in media, my journey in creative and performing arts, my journey in everything regarding arts. But today may like come to talk about the top 10, in my opinion, my best 10, of course, music artists. Of course, bendowooza si betulowooza nti balina ebintu bye bakoze nga biri outstanding. Okubeera great artist, okubeera owakabi ebiseera ebisinga teweetaaga luyimba lwokka. Okubeera owakabi teweetaaga luyimba lwokka. Kiringanga omuntu ogamba nti gundi is a legendary artist. A legendary artist is not an artist who has had a hit song. Siye muntu azze nakuba oluyimba lumu, for example twaina omugenzi Master Blaster n'oluyimba emboko, tufunye abantu nga Captain Dollar ne bakola emmese, tufunye abantu nga Mudra ayamudde mu yaayo, tufunye abantu tumbiza sound. Actually, be staying for a very long period of time doing music does not necessarily qualify you to be a legendary artist. A legendary aba muntu ayina omukululo oguli nagwe be inspiring, gwe impacting. So ojja kweganga nti ojja kusanga some artists nga aluddewo nnyo nga mukadde nnyo nga he is not a legend. He's not a legend, he's just a veteran. That is a better word. Not all of people who have stayed long are legendary artists, and it is not proper to call whoever has been in the industry for a very long time a legend. Some are just veterans who have come and done some works, they got complacent, or they got stuck here and there. So they don't necessarily qualify to be legendaries. You can call them veterans, you can call them artists. Yes, so ekyo nakyo kitumbwa nnyo wano mu Uganda, ekigambo nga star. Star kinene nakyo tosobola kuva buvyeri n'ogamba oyo star. Star nakyo kinene kuba star bakola ebintu ebiri exceptional. People are talented differently, are gifted differently, but wano mu executinga mu kutuusa byetukola by our talents or gifts of creative and performing arts, waliwo omuntu akikola nga gayo wakabi. Let me tell you, bwe ndiba ntuusa okwogera ku a superstar, a star, biki tulibiraba naye mu Uganda wano waliwo abantu omulaba n'asukka mu music nga is a star ku stage oyo wakabi. Sijja kuleeta nnyo baafa nabo tuli balaba naye abantu badde bagamba nnyo wano Moses Radio is a star at writing, composing and arranging songs. Silver Kyagulanyi is a star at that. A star because a star is made up of 5 pointers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you may be a good recording artist, but you're not a good performer. You're a good songwriter, you're not a good arranger. So being a music star is beyond what we mainly say, especially for just people who have just come up and recorded some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs. Yeah, so checho. Na ye my top 10 ku bantu bendowooza nti bankubidde omuziki nga balamu nja ku explaining later on. Mu number 10 mulimu Lord Fred Sebatta. Lord Fred Sebatta weekanganga ng'ovudde ku message yokka gy'ayina because ye muntu nnyo wa music ow'amaka n'obumu n'ebitambulirawo mainly maka family. Naye away from having a good tenor voice guy music we abeera kati kasooke ku ddoboozi lye ayina eddoboozi eppomerevu oyo guy ayimba bulungi. Lord Fred Sebatta ayimba bulungi nnyo aflowinga bulungi nnyo kati ate kikimuyamba nti already n'ennyimba ze baba arranging rightly. It is another thing one to have a good voice, but when they fail to have good rhythm patterns and melodies of literature, they fail to execute or to deliver. So Sebatta is one artist gw'osanga man ayina eddoboozi ddungi ery'eggowo naye n'alituuza ku nnyimba ennungi ate ne bamutuuza ku bidongo, because at the end of the day what makes a good song is a combination of songwriting, arrangement, composition. That is one factor. Number 2 is the vocability. Number 3 is the side of programming, mixing and mastering, that is production entirely, and putting them all the factors and the romance A, B, because under production there is programming, mixing and mastering, there is a section of capturing vocals and it is so under certain factors that make a good song you may find A, B, C, D. So that is capturing the vocals, mixing and mastering, programming, direction and etc. There is this side of songwriting, composition and arrangement. There is the vocability, the stature of the voice, then the color of your voice matters a lot as well. So Sebatta bw'afulumya oluyimba man, ennyimba zensinga omwagala ku nyingi definitely is among my top 10 benda banga ba artists abatasobola kuva mu playlist yange whenever I'm driving home or to work or anywhere. Gwanga mujje, you can go and look for that song. Sebatta yayimba nnyo, and the arrangements of the literature byali byakabiman. So Sebatta is one of them, and the instrumentation mu Gwanga mujje, the pan flute and the choir that came emotionally to wail all through the choruses. Olabanga mani wakabi, there is nyingi nyimba ze yakola nyimba nga zino yakabako wa duets in country music. There is Dole Womwana, there is Gorogosa, Nabawanuka, Nalweuba, several of them. So is at number 10 regarding my top 10 artists, at least. Ebanga limazinga ndi mulamu nga ntegeera. So I'm just kind of giving you an introduction or a preamble of what is coming on this channel, and definitely I'll be visiting some personality or stakeholders to as well give their opinions regarding what I'll be talking about on this channel. Selected Williams Live Uganda. So at number 9 there is a Frugal Band entirely. Of course our Frugal Band batulemeddewo all this long. Ebiseera ebisinga ebikola art tubibuusa amaaso. Persistence, consistency, professionalism. Kivula in Uganda tulina ne munsi yonna of course. Osobola okusanga nga someone is just an artist and others are brands. There is need to always have ability to progress, grow from being a talented artist and become a brand. So Frugal Band for many years, since 1975, when the younger brothers or colleagues left the Crane Band and teamed up, the Ed Ganjas, Moses Matov and the rest, to form the Africa Go Forward later on, which was shortened to Frugal Band. So those guys have been able to at least travel from 1975 to date. being talked about as the best band, it is not because of the songs alone. Sirwa nyimba zokka zokka nti Afrigo band up to now is making it. Naye professionalism. Okwelesa ebimu. Bafulumya nyimba man. Afrigo band bafulumya nyimba. I'll take time and go visit some people to have their opinions or their takes on my opinions. Kubanza nja kuwa opinions zange ndababala kibagamba na Afrigo band definitely. Bayine nyimba zaabwe, when you listen to songs like Jim, Tony, Afrigo Batu say they have the best dancehall song to date. Dancehall does not necessarily mean raga. Raga is a combination of some soca styles and reggae styles from Jamaica, soca from Trinidad and Tobago, that is still Caribbean, some soca, some Hindi, zouk, and rock steady ska reggae styles that formed raga. So raga does not necessarily mean that all dance music does not necessarily get limited to raga music. It's not limited to raga music. Someone may release a song, a lovers rock song, reggae, may release a 16-beat song and becomes a dance song. Any song that draws people to the dance floor is a dance song. So one of the dance songs, in my opinion, #1 dance song in Uganda is that one, Olimujawa, Sekulimba. And the guitar was played by Buko. So you cannot be among the top 10 in my opinion when you don't have an outstanding song, when you're not having an outstanding brand, when you're not having an outstanding image, when you're not having some impactful history. So in my opinion, Afrigo band is #9. Bacha ina some issues, that's why Kabiba Ludeune, they are video making videos abizibasumbuwa nga bola Lord Fred seba tabimusumbuwa videos. So jakwekanga ngo omuntu omwe yandibadde mu kifo ekimu in my opinion ate ayina wasikatira because olwabirala abalala byamusingako, but in #9 I go with Afrigo band. Of course netaga okubanga byenjogera ndowooza mbinootinga. Woo! In number 10 Afrigo band. Kapeni kange ka kyalo nyo Afrigo band. Bo bagiyita no band, ife tugiyita band. #9 Lord. Number 10 is Lord Fred Sebata. Kubalamu to papa nondetera basudde ne biro bwerere. #9 is Afrigo band. Yes, abantu abo lwaki nkuwadde ensonga zange briefly. And at #8 I have Maddox. Manye bintu bino bizibu. You find a gentleman, an artist with only one music album that got her hearts split. One album eyokubiri yagifulumya nendala ennyimba azikoze naye definitely Maddox Semada Sematimba sobola mujja mu bantu abankoledde obulamu mu myaka gyendabidde music n'omugoberera. Why? Time invested in songwriting, arrangement and composition, time invested in capturing the vocals, time invested in programming, production, direction and etc. Time invested in vocal training to come up with that soothing voice, that calm voice that Maddox uses. Si kyangu obwo budde obuteekebwamu kiba kinene nnyo man. Oboyina okukkiriza the fact that is one of the people abakoze music. However, in my opinion, he will need to have many other reggae albums to become a reggae legendary artist. It is not, you cannot have a single album and you have a legendary artist, in my opinion. Yes, that is my opinion. Now, being a good artist, a good vocalist, a good songwriter, good singing artist, Yes, he is. So at number 8 among my top 10. Actually, you're free as well to put your opinions and proposals or suggestions regarding top 10. Actually, banging us Selector Williams. However, sometimes rights to vacates of having opinions because we are mass communicators. At number 8, kubantu abalamu nga bankoledde omuziki is Maddox Simatimba. I'm just chap giving some remarks and later on we'll be going individuals to do thorough depth analysis and commentary. That is number 8. There is Chance Nalubega. Kati mugenda kugamba naye omusajja ono akaddiye. Ulira abantu baleeta. Kaakati nze kankubuulire ekyo ekikyala kiraba edduka. Oyo Nalubega yatukuba ennyimba ze, because I take time to compile music and listen back. Omukazi yakuba endongo. Oyo mukazi Chance Nalubega mulabe edduka era tomwepanga nga muli ku stage. Chance Nalubega yakuba endongo, my goodness. Naye ng'ebintu bye biri unique oyinza obutamutegeera mangu naye ng'akuba is one of the African vocalists and performers Uganda has. I'm telling you, Chance Nalubega gwekuba music we every now, even now. You can go acoustic with her music, you can go soukous with her music, you can go 16-bit with her music, you can go lovers rock with her music. Bw'okola ennyimba nga omuntu asobola ozitwistinga naziteekamu other genres nezifittingayo, and their best songs even after 15 years, close to 20 years, is a great artist in my opinion, and is qualifying to be among the top 10. Selector Williams, in my opinion, is having Chakuba endongo. Chance is so number 7 is Chance Nalubega. Number 6 ani. Number 6 kubantunga balamu. Number 6 is David Lutalo. You know, okubeera omuntu asobola qualifying kuba ku people's playlists, okola ebintu ebiri extraordinary, exceptional, above the normal. Lutalo, the first time I listened to his song was in 2007, around December. The song was playing on Tiger FM. We were cruising with Katol Wama in a Kalidina car, and we were like, hey, come on. So during the times of Tunda ai mukama batusosora mbwaye katwe kapapala, people used to say oyo mimbi waka don't come. But later on, by metamorphosis, the guy grew into a contemporary country artist. Guy later ekyandibadde country style nakigattamu some soca beats, some upbeats of kwaito, nafuuka a contemporary artist. Kati ebiseera bisinga abantu bye balina okuyigirako how to play around music as an art, how to play around music as a performance or as a production, ability to fuse, to merge some styles okujjamu gwe kyoyagala. Abantu bagenda okudda engulu nga David Lutalo bakubye ennyimba. Yabakuba bwe yandoza bwe teaming up ne Derek as a manager or administrator, nafuna a programmer yaled nebatanga okubazi wujuwe. I remember sometime even he confused the audience and some media personalities, not me inclusive of course, when he produced a song in Luganda with his long-time producer, that is Mozart, in Luganda, that is Manya, and in Swahili did the same song almost with Yared in contemporary country or in Afro pop. Eringa lugamba Manya, enonga lugamba wujuwe. But artists bwe batu yabasangibwa. Away from all those details, Lutalo ayina eddoboozi gwe. Bw'oba tolina Paulo Kafeero ng'oyina Lutalo, obeera at ease. So fefe ndabayiga ku channel eno, I was telling someone that it is better to have a few views with the targeted audience of people who follow Selector Williams, who like music like I do, than having many views ez'abantu abali overflow abatabifanako. So gwe bwoba oyagala okufuuka a great vocalist, wuliriza abantu nga David Lutalo ayimba nnyo. Lutalo putting up literature, namuwa rhythm patterns, of course together with his team, namuwa good melodies. Waliwo oluyimba lwebayita Pretty, waliwo oluyimba Nsaani yayina banaani, ayina ennyimba of course yatukuba hit ya Kwasa. Woo! So is among the top 10 ku bantu abansi ngoledde emirimu mu bulamu bwe mbaddewo definitely. N'abalala nyinza obutaba malayo naye David Lutalo is among the people I would put under my own playlist while cruising or driving anywhere. Number 6. Number 5. Didn't know William bikusobedde. Number 5 is who? Siba. I remember watching her, seeing her in with the Obsessions. When she came up with ice cream, baby njagala ntwale kwa ice cream, nebaga dancer. And that qualifies her as well, Jeff Chua, to be among the top 3 great promoters and managers. Top 3. Actually, it is so unfortunate that you won't see Jeff Chua and Steve Jean anywhere in times of fighting for promoters' money. Bw'oba tolina abantu nga Jeff Chua, nga tolina abantu nga Steve Jean, nga tolina abantu nga Katoro Bwama regarding promoters in Uganda, kati hani promoter in Uganda then? Others, majority are just event organizers. So Siba nakuba self-service with Dr. Cartel, now growing from a dancer, from a struggling vocalist to a music artist who is becoming a strong brand. Oyo muntu muwuliriza. Kuba bantu bonna bamugambye nga is not a vocalist, is not vocally able, is not having a good voice with color. Like, I mean, oyo mwana, the way she sings, ekulekanga bikusobedde. So in my opinion, she qualifies to be on my playlist. I need nyimba nyingi. Endaku zina irolimba ne Sama Soja baluita Njira Love, another one with Chance Nalwega. To me is among the strong brands we have in Uganda, not artists or vocalists alone, but she's a brand. She's I understand she's still under build up, but wadachali mkuzimbibwa naye, she's a brand I would recommend to the world that we have in Uganda. Siba jakubendo mwepankirangako. Yes, is at number 5. Hey, sigazayo batano boka. Banange. Sigazayo batano boka. Number aundi number 5. Misa Semakula. Mr. Semakula at number 4. Mr. Semakula at number 4. Oyo musajja nno wakabi. Abantu bonna bayimbye salsa, bossa nova and rumba in Uganda. Naye ability to kwesocketinga mu bana abayimba laga. Zijukira around 2003, 4, 5, 6. He went on head on with Jose Chameleone. You remember Jose Chameleone of the 20s, 2000s, whatever was it, young, but now 20 years, 20s, 20 years, 2000s. Chameleone yali akuta message Semakula nagenda head on ne Chameleone technology. But one awards mu Pearl of Africa Music Awards nga message Semakula batuka ekiseera. Abantu baga okay, abagaba natu bafukamiza ne message. Actually, even recently, when people thought he had gone down musically, he managed to come up with a Bwagamba. I cannot take you into details majorly in as why I'm putting Mr. Isimakula among the top 10 I have. Munene. Mr. Isimakula munene. Era bamu nabateeka wano. I look at them. Mr. Isimakula. Nabalala. Never guy ba frugal band we one. But Mr. Isimakula is at number 4. Number 4 among those people abankoledde endongo. Definitely in other videos we shall have interactions, you'll have your opinions, and I'll do some adjustments as per your suggestions, but at number 4, Semakula me search ye back in the den. Yes, definitely. Nti akubye endongo ye lwakisimuvaako. Ngenda ku number 3 kamiri technology. Oyo mulabe edduka. Oyo mulabe odduke. Challenge gyabadde nayo all along is character. But the character does not push away the fact that the guy is talented regarding songwriting, arrangement and composition. That is one of the audio producers we have in Uganda. This is one of the greatest performers we have in Uganda. Yes, he's at number 3 in my opinion. In my opinion, he's at number 3. Technology. Woo! Technology mulabe godduke. Ati ntya nnyo okubeera mukwano gwange. Simutegeera. Ate nga bambi akusanga ne mugera, but he's at number 3. Kaya bobimba kujamiro obo. You just need to take time and listen again to his music. Jamila Shida za dunia. Actually, you have a right to go into the comment section and go otherwise, oppose my opinions. Organize that what is Amuli Olujanja Sebata is at number 1. Yes, Chameleon is at number 3. Details I will go one by one, interviewing individuals. At number 2, Kanyomozi. Julian, I just love her. I just like her. She has a great voice. A good voice, Banange. I take time. I refresh my playlists every now and then. The songs I listen to during in my office, at home, and in my car. But it is hard for me not to have a Juliana song on my playlist. It is hard for me not to have a Chameleon song. It is hard for me not to have a Maddox song. It is hard for me not to have Lord Fred Sebata song, an Afrigo band song. It is hard for me not to have a David Lutaro song in my playlist, on my playlist, whichever way you want to put it, regarding grammar of Queen wa Bungereza. So, Kanyomozi wange omumanyi gwe at number 2, number 1. Tetumu debating ngako Kyagulanyi Robert. Oyo mvubuka mmuleke. Is at number 1. Banange fena yatukwata nawe endongo ye abasinga ennyimba ezimu twazitegeera after. Actually, I listened so much to his 2 songs, Obululu Tebutwawula and Dembe Tukuume Dembe. I remember he released Okulonda Kubere Kwa Dembe towards the general elections of 2016. It never made sense. But the same song came back when he was participating or contesting for presidency in 2020 to 21. Ohilimba is a contestant, but the song was used. Do you get what I'm saying? Nga is a contestant for presidency. Nenga toluyimba lwe luyamba abalala participants okukakanya abantu. Another song is Obululu Tebutwawula. Away from that, gayo yayimba nti a progression gradually abantu nga bamalamu amaanyi bamugamba Watali International. Actually, that one is no longer a question of whether he's the most international artist in Uganda or not. So is at number 1. Sina bingi bya kuongera ku is at number 1. Mulabe oduke. Bobi Wine is at number 1 definitely. All factors, of course, making him number 1 are constant and consistent. I am Selecting Williams Love Uganda. This is my YouTube channel where I come and give my opinions and subject to quarrels, arguments, and abuse from the fans of people. There are other artists who are talented that I chose 10, and unfortunately I've not been able to put Irene Nambiru is one of the artists, good artists, Baby Cool, Walkaga Matthias, but this has been a teaser. I'll come back. Thank you.